Well, the time has come. The buckets are clean. Still Saturday evening. All these buckets are clean. They were really, really dirty because they were from last year. And they were just out there in the yard. But it's time to drill holes in them. Got my handy dandy drill. So we're gonna come up with something. I'll keep you guys posted. Let me find my flow and see what to do and get out the sun. Hey, here we go. I'm so glad I got this thing. I'll show you what I'm doing really quick. I'm making my wicking buckets. And I could not get my drill going. And I thank God that I saw someone say, get one of these. I mentioned the name of it earlier, but it is hot. It is giving me what I need right here to get these holes in the bucket. So this is really good. Because the wicking tube is going to go down in here, I believe. Can't believe my new drill I couldn't get going. So anyway, this is how it's looking. I've done those. I have those left to do. But this is the process. I have 6 holes there. And then on the sides of the buckets, oops, I'm doing the holes here so the water can seep out. And I'm loving this hot glue pen thingamajig. But I'm going to keep going. This is hot and need to get this done. But I wanted to show you guys. We'll talk about this later. Okay? This thing is genius. I'm so glad I found this on the YouTube channel out there. Time I found it, I went out there and ordered one. So glad I did. It has a knife part. Ooh, and it's busting. I don't like that. Okay, let me keep going. But these are the buckets from last year. And they really aren't food grade buckets, but it's going to work right now. Okay, bye. Now I'm doing my egg trays from Sam's. Just poking holes in them. And just like this. That one's a little big. Okay. But you see the holes? These are going to be my growing trays. Egg trays. Okay. And that's what I'm doing. My plug outside is not cooperating, so we're doing it here with this. I'm trying to be very careful and show you guys. So this is what I'm doing right now. Because for my wicking tubs, I do not have my, piping right now. So, yeah. I'm going to keep doing that. My hot glue pen thingamajig. That's great. And I'll keep getting it done. Okay. Well, on to the next step. I changed, see if y'all could see it, the knife, because in these wicking buckets, let me hold this with my leg, and I'm in the house because I don't have a working plug outside. I went around there several times, but I changed it to a blade, and see, it has to fit 1 inch of piping. So I'm trying to cut the glue with this hot knife. I think I'm just going to show you guys this one so I can focus a bit more. Whoop. And I went around it with several holes because I didn't think that I would be able to get it. So there we go. Got the other holes, draining holes, and I finally was able to get me a hole, drainage hole for my self-wicking buckets. I'm going to continue to do these, and I'll see you guys in a bit. So, got my holes in on the side, and I drilled holes in the middle, but just want to show you guys that this hot glue knife thingamajig is the truth. And I just did the little spikes, but this is some thick plastic, so I can get my PVC pipe in there really good for my self-draining wicks. Stay tuned. Hey y'all! It's Sunday, like Sunday evening, and I'm headed home, finally. And it's been an amazing day. I feel like I'm slumping down so you guys can see me. Anyway, it's been an amazing day, and I pray that you all have enjoyed your day as well. Looks like it's no sun on me for the camera. We're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about that. So we are headed home to take a nap. No, I wish. We're headed home to unload the grocery, and I just dropped off my sister and done some other things we needed to do. We're headed home to plant something. All these garden vegetables and herbs that I have, I've had some for quite a while, and it is a little bit past time to get them planted. Now, yesterday, I told you guys, you know, we were getting ready to start planting, the drilling of the holes, and my heat, what you call it? It's a heated pen. You can make holes, you can cut a little bit, and it's hot. So it was very effective in cutting the holes in my wicking buckets, wicking growing garden buckets, okay? So then it's like, okay, I don't have the piping. Went to Home Depot, got the pipes cut at a slanted angle. We've done all the things. I just thought about something. No, I don't think the piping, I don't have to cut that. Y'all, I'm like, I'm going home. I can do these buckets. That didn't happen. And, you know, sometimes, you know, your day can get away. And I'm like, what did I do? I said I was going to finish the patio, do some things in the yard. However, that however piece is always in our day. However, I ended up, it is not, I didn't video it. It was spare the moment, but then I got my gloves after a while, and I just started digging in deep. I was in the backyard doing something in my little shed. I heard my other neighbor, that's a landscaper, doing another neighbor's yard. And I'm like, oh, he is edging it up so neat and so well. I have got to talk to him. I gotta talk to him. So I went over there and I said, sir. He didn't hear me. He had his earbuds in. So I followed him all the way to the front of the house, and he finally took out, his earbuds, and I'm like, you did your thing with that edging over there. I need mine taken care of. Can you give me a price on cleaning up my back area in my stream? Because all that grass stuff growing up. Excuse me. He said, sure. I said, can you check it out and give me a price? Now I know what I have paid in years past getting that done. Excuse me, something's in my throat. I got one more little sip of this icy. In my balling on the budget, I had told y'all Taco Bell have the ices for $1 every day from 2 to 5. That was a little commercial. So he came over there. He told me, we could do it. I could check it out now. So he looked. He gave me a price. I was like, huh? Okay. I said, whenever you can fit me in to do it, it'll be fine. And he said, also, after we cut it all the way down, we can put some stuff on it to kill it. Amen. We talked about that a little bit. Wonderful. So he got his son to come over there. And the little guy had to guide him a little bit, but he did a good job. He did a great job. He got all the way down, and he's like, I can't get down there. I said, I know, but can you just clean it up a little bit more? So all along the stream and stuff. And so it was tree limbs back there. So after all these big branches and leaves and vines was cut, I was looking at it and I'm like, it's gonna grow back again, because that's how it's been growing up. And it's even 2 bushes that have grown inside of there in the past 1.5 to 2 years. I mean, in the bushes is thick inside the stream. So I decided, when I was showing him, I said, can you get that topped off a little bit more, and this one right here? And I said, okay. He was like, I'll try. Yes, he did that. And so I started pulling branches and getting down there. He had this big weed eater, and I was down there. Then I was getting stuck with pricks on my finger, and I didn't know if it was poison ivy, poison oak. I saw different things, and I went and got my big gloves, and I just started pulling vines and pulling branches. And I moved into the other side of my yard on the back where you can't see it. So that took a while, and I was dripping wet with sweat. My feet got wet, kind of in that stream, but it was really, really good. It was so rewarding, because I don't remember seeing that area that cleaned off, like, I don't know. And I think I've owned my home like 8-9 years or so. So that was really, really rewarding. It wore me out. And then for my grow buckets, I had some that's gonna go on the top level, because it's a 2-bucket wicking bucket setup. The ones I had from last year and the year prior, they're clear. So in the inside, y'all, I had turned the big containers upside down, and I guess dirt and debris kind of got all in that little tiny rim. Honey, my sister and we dug out at the end. We dug it out with, because the bleach water and stuff wasn't working after like 3 cycles of cleaning all 10 of these buckets. I got a toothpick. She got some kind of stick. And no, she got a toothpick. I got a Q-tip. Start cleaning it. Then rinsing it and rinsing it. Look, I need these buckets to be as clean as the new white buckets I have. And they're not grow buckets, you know, food grade. So I just really, really wanted it to look very crisp. So we got that achieved. My feet were soaking wet, her feet, my sister's feet was wet, it had rained. It kept cleaning stuff. I drilled all the holes in all of my gallon buckets and I cut them in half, right? So I'm gonna make them little grow buckets. Y'all, and put them in my little greenhouse that's in the sun. I got that all set up out here. Y'all, in my wicking bucket, in the bottom of it, it has to have a gallon jug or like a 2-liter jug to where you're filling up the water. But I cut all of them in half yesterday, forgetting about that step. I cut them in half so I could just do seeds in them. But of course, for the pipe to go into the wicking bucket, it has to be in a reservoir of water. So I'm like, maybe I get some masking tape and tape it up. Well, I don't want to do that whole setup from a weak bucket and it doesn't go up right. Anyway, that's a really long story. Thanks for listening. But it's like every step there's some kind of delay with doing these wicking buckets. So I've heard that, you know, the benefits that you don't have to water as often. It is a PVC pipe. As I said, last night I went to Home Depot and got them cut the right size to fit in there and got them to cut it at an angle. And then I did with my hot knife, cut all that plastic and made all my holes yesterday. And I'm like, okay, well, tomorrow we're good. I could do it. Well, but I cut all my 2-liter and gallon jugs. I'm like, what is really going on here? Okay, we're not, this ain't how this get ready to be. So I'm headed home and I'm going to take my grocery out and put it up. I think I'm gonna change clothes and I've got to get outside some. Also, when I went back to Home Depot last night to get the PVC piping for the buckets, they have the mulch back on sale for $2. Okay, it ain't $2 if you don't get 5. 5 is fine. I could use that. So I got 5 black bags of mulch again, and I got 5 red. The red is in the back and around the garden. And you know, you want your mulch to look plush. It don't need to be looking like you ain't got enough. So we're home. We're about to go in here and do something and make it happen. So I pray that you guys have had a great day. Yeah. And so I think this is T checking out from Creating a Life You Love with T, but we're creating a life you love together. Stay tuned. Be blessed. Love you, mean it. Be sweet. Be kind. Be positive. Be open. And just be a better person every day. Okay? That's what we want to do. That's it for now. I'm hot and I'm home. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.